Now, Sushil Kumar Shinde says Kejriwal is a mad chief minister and he forced cancellation of leaves of police officers. Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu is now joining us with more details. Kamal, that's clearly something that could be very controversial coming from the Home Minister, calling a chief minister a mad CM.
Well, definitely the war of words is only going to continue between the AAP workers as well as the Home Street. And we've seen both the Chief Minister Kejriwal as well as Sushil Kumar Shinde hitting out at each other. Obviously, it was Mr. Kejriwal who started calling Mr. Shinde corrupt, and with Mr. Shinde retorting with an anarchist comment. And thereafter, now we see a new comment coming in calling Kejriwal a mad Chief Minister, and because of which a lot of these policemen leaves were really cancelled and they were called on duty. This was a remark that Mr. Shinde made in Nanded, speaking in Marathi. But definitely, this war of words is only going to continue. And obviously, it seems that there is an uneasy equation between Delhi Chief Minister as well as Home Ministry. Two of his earlier demands, we're talking about shifting of Delhi police to Delhi government, as well as suspension of the cops was something that they had demanded. But obviously, via media was found, and obviously the cops were asked to go on leave. In that sense, there seems to be a war of words still happening. There seems to be tension still between the center as well as the state, and it doesn't seem to be coming to an end. And obviously, the AAP is also going to retort back sometime sooner or later, and going to hit back at the Home Minister. Besides calling him corrupt, they've also called him inefficient. We also saw AAP workers carrying his Shav Yatra, a dead body procession in that sense. So yes, the war of words is going to escalate in the next few days.
And Kamal, as you were pointing out there, the allegations were based on what R.K. Singh has been alleging, the former Home Secretary, that the Aam Aadmi Party took up and started targeting Shinde. That seems to be irking Shinde now.
Well, definitely so, and that is why Home Minister is now contemplating sending legal notice to Mr. R.K. Singh, the former Home Secretary, who is now a BJP member. He had earlier rubbished the allegations of R.K. Singh, saying these allegations are political in nature. Why did he not bring it to light to senior ministers, to the Prime Ministers, to the other senior ministers while he was serving? So he has really rubbished that particular claim. But going beyond that, he's going to be serving a legal notice. But we've seen on the streets outside Rail Bhavan, it was AAP workers as well as AAP Chief Minister who was really hitting out at Mr. Shinde, calling him corrupt, saying his own former Home Secretary is now pointing fingers at Mr. Shinde. So yes, there's going to be a lot of political allegations. This is obviously ahead of 2014 elections, where both the AAP, Congress as well as BJP would want to have a certain stake on vote bank.
Kamal, do stay on with us. Preeti Chaudhary is also joining us with more details. Preeti, what Sushil Kumar Shinde has said, calling Arvind Kejriwal a mad CM, will not be taken kindly to either by the Aam Aadmi Party or perhaps even by the other parties, because the language seems to be inappropriate.
Well, it's open season, isn't it, Maha? We've seen just about a week back where the Law Minister of Delhi, Somnath Bharti, openly abused Arun Jaitley and Harish Salve. And now we see the Home Minister of this country calling the Chief Minister of the National Capital a mad person. So yes, as we get closer to the elections 2014, the language will only get more colourful. What will be interesting to note at this point of time is how the Aam Aadmi Party reacts to this statement by the Home Minister. We did know just about an hour ago when Randeep Singh Surjewala from the Congress was asked this question very pointedly at that on whether they agree with what the Home Minister said at a public function. He skirted the issue. He said that, he hadn't heard what Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde said in that public meeting, and he's going to listen to that comment and then get back. But, once again, coming back to the moot point, it's open season, and as we go ahead, surge into 2014 election season, we'll only hear more of these comments coming through.
So, Preeti, on the face of it, it appears that the Congress is trying to distance itself from what Sushil Kumar Shinde has said. Clearly, they do not want such language at this point to be used, because that will lead to a degeneration in public discourse just ahead of elections, as you were pointing out.
You're very right, Maha. And also, if we look at Arvind Kejriwal, he's the face of the Aam Aadmi. He's the current favorite, where the people of this country are concerned. There's a huge wave for Arvind Kejriwal. So at this point of time, the Congress really doesn't want to take any chances with a minister of their own coming out and calling him a madman. There won't be just a backlash from the Aam Aadmi Party, but the people of the country as well. I'd like to take our viewers through in the past when political leaders have abused the Aam Aadmi Party. It's not the first time we've heard, who can forget the term gutter snipes, which was used by Mr. Salman Khurshid on all Aam Aadmi Party workers. We had Subramaniam Swamy who called them mad people. So there had been a lot of public anger against these ministers, which was faced by the Congress as well. So clearly the Congress at this point of time, completely distancing away from this comment by the, Home Minister, because they've been burnt in the past and they know they're playing with fire.
Preeti, also at this point, we are seeing that many parties are trying to tell their senior leaders and especially the workers to try and stay away from using bad language, inappropriate words at this point. Is there any sort of diktat even in Aam Aadmi Party? Because we've seen even Somnath Bharti not using words which should be by a minister.
You're right there, and that pretty much explains the gag order against Somnath Bharti, doesn't it, Maha? Because last week he had used highly bad language, unparliamentary language to say the least, against Mr. Arun Jaitley and Mr. Harish Salve. And keeping that in mind, now he's been given the gag order. Many people within the party of the Aam Aadmi Party who weren't vocal at that point of time, spoke to Arvind Kejriwal, told him to rein in the law minister, because this kind of language really doesn't pass, especially coming in from a party which wants to, set precedent away from other political parties. So yes, that in place, and that got heavily criticized by the likes of Mr. Arun Jaitley and even across all television debates in the media as well. But now with the latest coming in by Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, where in a public meeting he was asked on why he did not attend a particular meeting, he went on to say it was all because of a mad chief minister. The Congress at this point of time refusing to say anything. We just heard Randeep Surjewala, and just in about 5 minutes from now, we're going to be playing that comment by the Congress, by Mr. Surjewala, where he came and said that he has absolutely no idea on what the Home Minister said. And, coming back to what we were talking earlier, Maha, that's reason enough for him to do so, because they've been burnt in the past, where like the likes of Mr. Salman Khurshid used words like gutter snipes, huge backlash, not just from the Aam Aadmi Party, but the people of the country, the people of Delhi. They know at this point of time Arvind Kejriwal is the poster boy where the middle class is concerned, and calling someone like that a madman on a public forum will only invite anger from the Aam Aadmi of this country.
Preeti, just stay on with us. Let's get in a word from Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu as well. Kamal, you were pointing out earlier how this whole controversy surrounding Sushil Kumar Shinde is based on the allegations of former Home Secretary R.K. Singh. The Aam Aadmi Party took a leaf out of what he said and has been targeting Shinde. Now, what is the status of the legal recourse that Shinde wanted to take?
Well, he is consulting legal experts as to how to send notice to R.K. Singh. But remember, these comments are also political in nature. Both are political parties. This is ahead of 2014 elections. And in the recent past, a lot of below-the-belt comments really coming in from all sort of parties. We've earlier seen a spat happening between Salman Khurshid and the AAP leaders, as well as comments by AAP leaders on Arun Jaitley and Harish Salve. They are obviously not in good taste, and we've seen that sort of level reach. We spoke to Manish Tiwari yesterday, and he clearly said these kind of comments are really unwelcome. Obviously, a lot of spotlight also on AAP leaders. Many are saying to the galleries using these kind of terminologies. But today we've also heard the Home Minister speak in a different language and calling the Delhi Chief Minister as a mad person. So obviously, it seems that the politics has hit an all-new low level, and perhaps it could be lower in the coming few days ahead of the 2014 elections.
Preeti, at the moment, is there any likelihood that the Aam Aadmi Party will retort, or the Chief Minister specifically might retort to this?
Maha, well, prudence demands that they do not retort to this comment, because, those who live in glass houses don't throw stones at others. They've had two very big examples of their own ministers using unparliamentary language. We have the case of Mr. Somnath Bharti, where he went ahead and abused the likes of Mr. Arun Jaitley, the leader of opposition, Rajya Sabha. He abused Mr. Harish Salve. And on the other hand, not just Mr. Somnath Bharti, what about the case of Kumar Vishwas, who till now is defiant about, using bad language and making fun of nurses from the south. And so at this point of time, it seems that the Aam Aadmi Party will not react because they have enough answering of their own to do. But this will have a backlash where the public is concerned, Maha, because there's already such a strong anti-establishment sentiment right now with the people of this country. And when you have the Home Minister calling a man who's much loved right now, for whatever reasons that be by the common man in this country, calling him a mad chief minister, that in itself will have a ramification.
Well, political discourse certainly going to an all-time low. Preeti, we're just getting a flash that Gopal Rai of Aam Aadmi Party has said that Sushil Kumar Shinde is an honourable minister and that they are not going to respond to his comments. That's exactly what you were telling us, that they are unlikely to respond to this. Kamal, I want to come back to you for a moment to get your views and the information you're getting at this moment about how Sushil Kumar Shinde is likely, if not legally, to politically take up the issue of the allegations, because they seem to be very damaging, not just for him, but the Congress party as well. All right, we seem to have lost our link there with Kamal. Let me go back to Preeti. Preeti, you were pointing out there of the kind of language that has been used also by Kumar Vishwas. Take us through the kind of controversy surrounding Kumar Vishwas of late.
Well, you know, Maha, just take a look. Kumar Vishwas in itself, with that kind of comment that he used against a minority community some time back, he came out and apologized for that, saying that he'd said that years back, it was dug up. If it hurt sentiments, he apologizes. This time around, once again, a piece of one of his on-stage antics was picked up by people and publicized, wherein he had used derogatory language for nurses working in from the south. For that, he said that that was a piece which he said when he was on stage, it was a part of, it was part of comedy. It was part of poetry, and he really didn't believe in what he said, but he did not apologize. So as we speak, there are protests ranging on in Bangalore, in various parts of South India, on how can a person who holds political affiliations come out and make a statement like that. So that is what Kumar Vishwas had said. But more damaging for the Aam Aadmi Party is what Mr. Somnath Bharti had said, where he went on record to say that, and I quote him, that I will not even spit on somebody like an Arun Jaitley or a Harish Salve. Now, that is highly unparliamentary language when you're, you're looking to go ahead to 2014 as a party which is a differentiator. So, that came from Somnath Bharti, whereas the Home Minister of this country, Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde, is concerned. This is not the first gaffe by Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde. We've seen many a foot-and-mouth moments where Mr. Shinde is concerned, but this, in turn, might cost the Congress heavy, because we are looking at an election year. In just 2-3 months, we are going to go into election. There is a massive middle-class wave when it comes to the Aam Aadmi Party, and then you go ahead on a public platform and abuse the poster child of the Aam Aadmi Party, who is Arvind Kejriwal. So, the
right.
Aam Aadmi Party has been extremely prudent at this point of time, refusing to come out and say anything.
Right.
You just heard that statement coming in from them where they say that, they respect the Home Minister, he's an honourable minister. Because they themselves have enough questions to answer. How is it that their law minister used language as derogatory as that when it came down, to Arun Jaitley and Harish Salve? So they are distancing themselves, they are not saying anything, but the backlash will come from the public, Maha.
All right, Preeti, let's quickly listen into what Gopal Rai has said about Sushil Kumar Shinde. In fact, let me quickly tell our viewers what he has told the media about the mad CM comment that has been made by Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde. Gopal Rai of the Aam Aadmi Party says that Sushil Kumar Shinde is a sensible person. At least that's what he's saying. In Hindi, he's using the word samajdar, and we will not respond to the comment that he has made about Arvind Kejriwal. So far, they are refraining, the Aam Aadmi Party is refraining from retorting to what Sushil Kumar Shinde said. Shinde seems absolutely exasperated at this point in time. He has been relentlessly targeted over the last few days, not just by R.K. Singh, the former Home Secretary, who's now joined the BJP, with him alleging that there were postings that Sushil Kumar Shinde looked into even at the level of the SHO, and that he stopped the interrogation, rather he stopped any action from being taken against one of the businessmen in the IPL controversy. Those were the allegations leveled by R.K. Singh, and these were the allegations that were used later on by the Aam Aadmi Party to target the Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde.